Hey, what is going on, guys? I've got the Huntsman Mini from Razer for the past, I guess, week or so now, maybe 2 weeks. And I have actually unboxed it and have been playing a lot of games with it. And so today, I think I'm ready to talk about it. This thing pretty much is a solid 60% keyboard that you would want to get right here. If you're a fan of 60% keyboard, so you don't have that much desk space, right? This would be it right here. I have plenty of desk space, so I mean that's not my #1 driver to get something like this, but I've heard so much good thing about it, and so that's the reason why I wanted to get it. I wanted to try out the optical switch from Razer because I haven't tried that yet, and so I wanted to know how it feels, and also I want to know like how loud it is too. So today I just want to show you guys little tidbits of how loud this thing is, and also my experience using it for FPS gaming, Overwatch, that kind of stuff. So first, let's take a look at the switch real quick. So this is a Razer optical switch. Obviously, it's, you see there is purple, nice looking, right? Yeah, it's a real funky looking switch. I'm not actually used to that. I'm used to like Cherry MX switches and stuff like that because I've been using Cherry MX switch keyboards. Yeah, that's what they look like right there. You know what? Let me plug it in and let you guys see the RGB too, because the way the RGB comes through this thing is also very unique as well. Plug this into my laptop and take a look right here. This thing, guys, it's very bright. The RGB on this, if you're a fan of RGB, it's super bright. I have a lot of lighting in here and you can still see this thing glow. Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue right there. I mean, because I think the way this is built, the switch is built, you see how the RGB is literally like a flashlight. So yeah, not a problem right there. I'm just gonna pull this thing out. Space bar right there. It's a pretty solid build, in my opinion. I mean, it's still plastic, but it's not bad from a build standpoint. If I feel like this is pretty much a standard build if you get any third-party keyboards out there. This thing right here is not like the best build in the world, okay? I mean, even my low-end mechanical keyboards that I got off of Amazon has like a metal gasket and things like that, okay? And it's half the price of this thing. But I believe the reason why you're getting this is for the optical switch, and I think it's very good. I've been gaming with this thing and literally no latency on this thing at all. Obviously, this is wired only. So from a kickstand standpoint, you got 2 levels. You got one here, which is, you know, a little bit lower. Then you got a higher kickstand. It does not come with any kind of wrist rest or anything like that, so you're gonna have to get one yourself. Especially, you know, this right here is raised pretty high, so you might want a wrist rest for that. So at the end of the day, you're getting this keyboard obviously for the optical switch, and I have to say, for my test, the optical switch is really good. It feels really good in the hand. When I press on it, the responsive clicks to it is very nice. It's actually one of the best that I've used. Probably better than my Logitech one, which I totally love. I totally love my Logitech keyboard. I'm not too sure about 60% though. I may, you know, jump back to my 75% keyboard, just because if you get a 60%, the arrow keys is non-existent. And I actually use the arrow key a little bit more when I'm typing. Yeah, I don't know why. I make a lot of mistakes, so I use the arrow key to go back and forth. And that kind of bugs me right now. But other than that, I think 6% is pretty good for if you have small desk. Switch-wise, optical feels better than my usual Logitech keyboard or even Cherry MX switches. it feels much better. RGB, it's bright. It's super bright. I mean, if you look at this thing right now, I have a lot of lighting in here, and you can still see the RGB going strong right here. Obviously, if you buy Razer product, you have to download the Razer software, which is where I think the problem comes in. Not a fan of the Razer software, to be honest with you. So like right now, as I'm talking to you, it's installing stuff, the Razer Synapse. It's trying to update the keyboard, and every time it updates, you gotta restart the whole computer. That alone is just an inconvenience in my opinion. I never had to restart my computer for my Logitech software at all. So those are the little things that you would have to deal with if you're gonna do Razer. But in my opinion, the switch, the hardware is very good. Yeah, I do have like the Black Widow V3, and it's pretty much, it feels the same. The keycaps, it's exactly the same. I do have some new keycaps coming in just to swap it out to see how it would look on a keyboard like this, because I think it looks really good. But yeah, I may try their 60% wireless just to keep my desk clean without, you know, the little cord. Okay, can I do a little key test real quick for you guys? Okay, so from a lighting standpoint, I want to just show you guys some of the different lightings that you can do through this. So right now, this is called Starlight, and you can pick whichever color you want. You can do green here, you can do red. There we go, red's starting to show up there. So that's Starlight. And then let's say if you want to do like a wave. So here's a wave. You can pick which direction you want the wave to go through. Left or right. And let's check out this one right here. This is fire. It's like a fire burning there. And this thing is called wheel. It's actually spinning really fast. So this is an audio meter. I'm not too sure how to use this one yet, but I think you have to tap it into your microphone in order to use the audio. So this one right here is reactive. This is actually pretty cool right here. I actually do use this quite a bit. And then there's just static lighting. So if you just want your keyboard to just lit up, you know, green or purple, you can. So the one thing that I feel like would be missing is something like, let's say, wave light effect, right? You see how it's coming through with the wave. I wish there was some more controls to it, like, you know, slowing the wave down. There are actually nothing in here to tell me to slow it down at all. You just literally pick the direction. That's about it. But yeah, there it is. There's the lighting. Pretty standard, I would say, for most keyboards out there. Even the low-end keyboards has this. So anyway, that's it for me right there, guys. That's just a quick impression with my first 2 weeks of usage here. I may do some update videos as I use this thing more. But so far, my Overwatch game has been top notch. I've been winning. I've been winning more often. So maybe it's the keyboard. I don't know. Maybe it's the mouse. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm out.